Hi there, I'm Christopher Dunnigan. This is HandmadeInVermont.com, and today we're talking about the Hubbardton Forge Wisp chandelier. This is the 6 light. This is going to be the chandelier chain hung version. There's also a semi-flush version of this. Check them both out if you get a chance. This is the 10, 16, 20. Let's get into details about it. Let's talk about the size of the fixture itself, independent of the chain it's hanging from, coming in at 17.6 inches high. Diameter is 29.10. Let's get into what it hangs from. So, it's going to be coming with 15 feet of wire, 36 inches of chain to start you off. If you need additional chain, just drop us a quick email or you can call. I can walk you through the chain part. It's easy to put the chain together, 2 pieces, not a big deal. It's going to be hanging from a standard 5-inch canopy. It's going to come with it automatically with your chain. This hangs just on a standard J-box. This is a 4-inch J-box. This is what you guys have at home. Hangs from there with no problem. It's not a heavy fixture, so there's no weight restrictions at all. Now, let's get into what's going on inside of this as far as lamping goes. So it's going to be using 6 of these Type B chandelier size bulbs, chandelier socket porcelain, and these little bulbs are the smaller versions. It's not going to be the big medium base, it's going to be the small ones. And you can play around with what you put into this. If you want to go old school incandescent, that would be this guy. And they're shaped, they're like this too. They're flame tips, and this is a torpedo. You can use all kinds of bulbs in this. There's no reason you can't. The only caveat to that is, will the bulb fit into the fixture? And all these will, so it's not a big deal. You can find these everywhere. Home Depot, at Lowe's, Ace Hardware. I guarantee you can find these at your grocery store, so don't be worried about that part. If you want to go incandescent, like I said before, you can do 660 watt, and you can put this on a dimmer. It's a dimmable fixture. If you want to go LED, and a lot of you guys want to do that, you can do that too. So all kinds of LEDs exist out there. This is the kind you're going to find out most in the marketplace. It's called a phosphorus one, and they come in different ways. This is a G16. It's actually a G16.5 technically. This is just a torpedo. There's also flame tip, like I said before. These will light up beautifully, and they dim too. When we talk about LEDs, we always talk about the color of the light coming out of LEDs. It's going to be pretty important when you're out buying them. So they start off at 2700 Kelvin. That's going to be super yellow. That's almost like the setting sun. Or think of a halogen bulb you dim down, so it's going to be really yellow. Way on the other side of that, you're going to notice they're going to be offering you bulbs in what it's called daylight. And daylight sounds warm, it's not warm. That's going to be kind of like a cold hospital waiting room light or an overcast day, a cloudy overcast day. It's going to be that bluish white light you see out there. That's going to be 4,000, 5,000 Kelvin on that Kelvin scale. In the middle of all that, what we like to use in our showroom is called warm white. And warm white is 3,000 Kelvin or 3,000 K. And that's going to be this nice light coming down on my hand. So it mimics the light coming out of an incandescent bulb. It's the warm white we all grew up with, but in LED form. And it's going to be this nice warmth. So it'd be same thing would be coming out of this basically, but it'll use very little electricity and it won't get hot. Good to know. Let's get into finishes now. If you're on the HandmadeInVermont.com website, look over on this side of the screen. Midway down, you're going to see a tab. It's going to say Finishes Help Guide. Click on that for me. There's going to be a video on there of me talking to you guys about the differences in Hubbardton Forge finishes and how they can look on different types of forging. I'm going to be talking about a chart a little farther down on the page. You'll see it next to me here. It's going to kind of go over the differences between heavy forging and non-heavy forging, and it'll be talked about in that video. So it's really important that you kind of watch the video, use the chart. You can click on that chart on different things. So you can click on dark smoke and a big page will pop up and show you lots of different things in dark smoke. Click on burnished steel or natural iron, it'll do the same thing. But it's really important that you understand how Hubbardton Forge's finishes are kind of divided into translucent and opaque and how they can look on different fixtures. Our showroom in Vermont has we're up to 400 Hubbardton Forge fixtures spread across 2 floors. We have a What's on Display page. It's way up there in those red tabs again, so click on that and you can see what we have to show you. That changes all the time because we're always adding things as they come out. Showroom's open every day except Sunday from 11 to 6. We have an amazing clearance center here too. Clearance center stuff is 75% off MSRP. It's returns, discontinued things, and showroom samples. If you were coming to visit us, bring a good-sized vehicle, something like a big SUV or maybe a small truck or something like that, because you might find something in the clearance center that you want to take home, and it's a lot of fun to go through. 75% off MSRP is an amazing bargain, so you should really take advantage of it if you can. Like I said, we're open every day except Sunday from 11 to 6. I'm here every day except Sunday from 10 a.m. to 6 p.m. Eastern Time. You can call us at 802-446-2400 during business hours. You can email us 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, all the time. We love to answer emails. When you buy your Hubbardton Forge fixtures from HandmadeInVermont.com, shipping is free to every state except Alaska and Hawaii. There's no tax if we ship out of the state of Vermont, and we're the only dealer with 90-day returns and no restocking fees. No one else even comes close to that. Some larger items are non-returnable. We'll always tell you about that. It'll be in the description thing, that part of the description underneath on the very bottom. So keep an eye out for that. We also offer a rush program. Hubbardton Forge generally takes about 3 to 4 weeks to get product out. They don't stock anything. That's how you're going to get all your finishes, your adjustable ranges to play with, all those things. We can cut that time in half, and it's super inexpensive. If you want to know more, drop a quick email, and I can walk you through the whole thing, okay? So, if you guys have any other questions, let me know. Love to see you in our showroom sometime, and have a great day. Take care. Bye-bye.